Ty went into that? What went into that goal line stand?
It just shows how what practice does for us. I mean, all week we were just working on just playing as a team, playing as a unit, be able to come together as a defense and have, let's say, 3 goal line stops in the past 3 weeks. I mean, it's amazing to see. It just shows the resilience we had since the downfall we had. Just being able to bounce back like that is amazing to see for a defense.
Ty, what makes this defense so great inside the 5?
Like I said, it comes down to chemistry. You know, I mean, we have that mindset before we go out on the field. We're all going as 11 strong on the field, and we're gonna protect. We have this motto. We go defend an inch. We're gonna defend it. Like, give us an inch, we're gonna defend it. So every time we step on the field, it doesn't matter how much yards we have. It could be from their 1 to our 1. I mean, we're gonna protect it the same way, prevent and give the offense a chance to go out there and score like they did last week.
You made those plays without Tyler Williams in there. What does it say about the depth that you guys have that you're able to make those plays when it counts, even if a player of that caliber goes down?
Yeah, and it just shows. I mean, the guys are ready to play, and that's our motto. I mean, one guy goes down, there's got to be a next guy up mentality. So, I mean, every guy on the defensive line is ready to step in whenever a chance they have. So that's why whenever K-Mac or Edric goes in, man, I mean, they're ready to play, just like if Talik was in.
Speaking of K-Mac, what have you seen from him both in the Penn State game and this season, and how he's contributed on the defensive line?
I mean, he's showing a lot of flashes, man. I mean, he's a great player. I mean, I can't knock anything from him because he works hard every single day in practice, and it pays off in the game when he gets his time to play.
Edric, you mentioned moving inside early in his career, probably not something he necessarily envisioned, but Coach Day said he's embraced it. How have you seen him kind of adjust to that role, and what is he giving you?
I mean, Coach Jay has his ways, You may not always see it from the start. I mean, I thought I was going to play defensive end when I first got here, and now I'm playing nose tackle. So, I mean, he's never going to fail the people that he brings in. So, by moving Edric in there, it's just giving them more opportunity to be in the game sooner, be able to play more. It's just his way and his motto. So, I mean, and Edric just embraced it full-heartedly because he knows that Coach Jay is here for him. So, he's here. We treat him like family. We're here like family. So, he's going to do whatever it takes to play and be on the field and help the team.
Kind of got to my follow-up there. You were a guy who did that. What does it take to make that move in college?
I mean, just like I said, I mean, just be able to embrace it like Coach Jay. I mean, he's an amazing defensive line coach. So, I mean, just being able to believe in him and trusting that he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's put tons of defensive linemen in the NFL. Just, I mean, you can name plenty of defensive ends that moved inside, like Tyquan Lewis, Draymond Jones, people who thought there would be ends but moved inside 3-tech and are making a lot of money in the league now. So it's just believing in him and trusting him.
Your guys' offense has relied on the quarterback sneak sometimes in those short yardage situations.
Yeah.
You've been great at it. Over there, Seth was talking about how you guys practice that a lot. What's it like going up against the offensive line on the short yardage quarterback sneaks?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard going against them. I mean, it's a tough play to stop. But, I mean, it's just the same way they do it. I mean, we have to just be able to get underneath them and really stop their feet from moving, and that's the key to stopping the play. But it definitely helps them when they go out there and go against the ones and do it. So it's good for them.
What makes that group so good at getting that push up front on those plays?
I just think just being together. I mean, these guys have a lot of chemistry going in, so they understand when it's time you need to get a yard. I mean, it's going together and marching in one in unison. So when they go out there, they knock the defensive line back because they're going as one.
It's Pick North Pick Central playoff this week.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I mean, it's a rematch. I mean, we lost last time, so I mean, I feel like we could bounce back. It's the best rivalry in Columbus. I think it's kind of like the 2 North game versus us. So I think I'd like to see my boys win.
Is there bragging rights within the locker room when you guys go?
Always bragging rights. Because me and Jack has been playing since we were little. I mean, Jack never won against me. So it's good to see him winning now, so you can brag a little bit. But I think we can pull through. So,
Ty, what's different about your game this year compared to previous years?
It just comes down to experience. I mean, every year you just gain more knowledge in the game, and I think being able to come out here and use my abilities, everything that I've learned throughout the years, and be able to enhance it and grow it. I mean, that makes me a better player every single time I step on the field.
Do you see things differently or see things better for each game you play?
Most definitely. Like I said, it comes down to experience. I mean, seeing things like, I saw that, like what the offensive lineman does. I see what he does there. So let me apply it for the next time. If it works, then it goes. And if it doesn't work, then you throw it away.
The coaches have talked about how defensively, since the Oregon game, you guys have made some tweaks, a lot of just focusing on alignment, being ready for the snap. What differences have you noticed, and what were those 2 weeks like, building up to the next game against Nebraska when you were making those changes?
It was definitely different. I mean, we just had a different mindset. We had the ability to be the number one defense in the country. So it's just like having that mindset that we want to do it. And I feel like we got a little bit complacent going into Oregon. And we needed something to get hit in the face. So by the time we came back against Nebraska, we had a different mindset coming in. We just had to make a few adjustments. But it's ultimately the same thing, coming out there playing hard as one and one unit and playing as hard as we can.
If there's one difference you can kind of point to and say, hey, we're doing this a lot better than we were before, what would that be?
I feel like just going. I mean, a lot of times we kind of just thinking a lot. I mean, just being able to go. I mean, we're gonna line up and we're gonna hit you in the mouth every single time, every single play. So I think that's what we're gonna do every single time for moving on.
Ty, as a senior in just a short amount of time at OSU left, do you feel more pressure as you go throughout the season playing in big games, or are you just more so, hey, these are our goals, we're setting out to accomplish these?
I feel like it's just set out to accomplish them. I've been here for a while. I mean, I played in tons of big games here, and just at the end of the day, football is football. I mean, I've been playing football all my life, big games. Of course, it's amazing to see all the teams around the country be able to play against the best guys, but at the end of the day, it's just football, so just going out there and playing.
You mentioned maybe getting a little bit complacent against Oregon. Why do you think that happened?
I think it's just the hype. I mean, letting the outside crowd be able to get in there, get in our heads that, just telling us how good we are, and we trusted that. I mean, we looked at it. I mean, obviously we know we're the best team, but we have to show it day in and day out. We can't take a second off the gas or we're going to get hurt.
Forgive me if you can ask this already, but what stands out about Seth going up against him in practice, Seth McLaughlin? What do you see from him, and what kind of makes him the center that he is?
It's definitely just experience. You can tell by this demeanor, the way he steps on the field every single day. I mean, this guy knows what he's doing every single time. He runs the show on the offensive line, so every time he sets up, he's going to set the line, get everybody right, and then do his job plus other people's job. So him just going out there and having experience to play, it's a hard guy to get past.
That experience, can you see that with him as maybe compared to other centers when you look at other centers and say that guy just looks different the way that he approaches business?
No, most
maybe
definitely.
Not even on Ohio State, but on other
Yeah, most definitely. You can definitely tell. Just he's NFL ready, being able to go out there and do the things that he does on a day in and day out basis. A lot of centers can't do that.
Do you have any personal goals that you set for yourself for this weekend's game?
I really don't set no goals for myself. I mean, I want to win. That's the first thing we want to do is win. But anything team-oriented, just being able to go out there and play as a team, be able to be out there playing, it's a real feeling. So be able to take it play by play is the goal. Just be out there and come out healthy. That's one of my goals.
All right, Ty, thank you.